Hey friends, this is Miss Nikki's Traveling Story Bag coming at you with a really short story with something for you to think about. So, this story is about a young man. Say he's a middle school student, and he's that guy in the classroom. He's that angry boy. Okay, he's that angry boy that if his classmates say something to him, he's snapping at him. If the teacher says something, he's snapping at him. Principal, doesn't matter. He's just the snap king, because he's angry, or at least it seems like he's angry. But really underneath the anger, he's sad. And what he's sad about, he covers up because he doesn't want anybody to know that he lives in a foster care home. His mom didn't want him, didn't have time. She sent him away. So he ended up in foster care. And his dad just not there at all. So because of these two main things, he's angry. And he's gone from house to house and family to family. And he's always the last one. So he's feeling put out. So it doesn't matter if the teacher says something, he just snaps her up. Just snaps. And so finally the principal told him, hey, if you can't do something with your anger, we're going to have to put you in a behavioral school. And the teacher says, I'm not putting up your attitude today. You are going to leave out of my classroom. And so that's he gets his way. He can stroll right to the back of the classroom, throw that hoodie on, if the teacher allows it, put his head down, and just fades away. His grades are suffering. But in this particular classroom, there's a young lady in that classroom. And when everybody says, uh-oh, he's in one of his moods, I am not even going to stay around him, she just sits there at her desk. She doesn't move away. And it seems like he's not paying any attention, but he always looks over there. He's like, why won't this girl go away? Man, I've snapped everybody in this classroom to get them away from me, and she's still here doing what she always does, sharing with me. Like, why? I'm the mean boy. Get away from me, girl. That's what he's thinking in his head. But she doesn't. If she has 2 sheets of paper and he needs one, she'll give him a piece of paper. And he doesn't say much. He'll just look at her and just go, because he needed that piece of paper. But he's not going to ask for it. No. Whatever it is that she has, if she's at lunch and she looks over there at him, no matter what, she'll have 2 pieces of the sandwich and sometimes he'll say, he never really says thank you. He just nods and winks and thumbs up, stuff like that. 2 pieces of sandwich. Peanut butter and jelly. That's his favorite. He rarely turned that down. So she's always thinking about him. If she's got 2 pencils, she looks back. If he's not writing, he'll go, snatch the pencil, go sharpen it. And then he thinks, why is she so nice to me? So he said to her, yo, what's up with you? Why don't you move away from me like the rest of the kids do? Don't you know I'm going to snap on you too? And she said, I don't care. She said, I used to be like the angry kid too. He said, nah, not you. You nice to everybody. She said, no, that was not me. I was the angry girl. I was mad at everything and everybody. And she said, then one day, this girl, she just kept trying to be my friend. She kept sharing with me. And then we started talking and we became friends. She said, and then I had a friend. And I wasn't so angry anymore. He was like, well, why was you so mad? She was like, I was going through a lot at home. And I didn't want anybody to know. I didn't have anybody who could help me. And I just kept it to myself. And when anybody said something or did something I didn't like, or the teachers tried to make me do something I didn't like, I just snapped on them, like you. He thought about it for a moment. It's like, all right. So one day he's walking to school, he stopped at the store, he got a few little pieces of candy, and he came past her desk and he dropped a Jolly Rancher on her desk. And he kept on going. And like him, she looked over her shoulder and she didn't say thank you or anything. And so they began to chat back and forth and they became friends. Imagine that. The angry boy with a friend. So he asked her one day, he said, what happened to your friend? Where's your friend that started sharing with you and was hanging out with you? She said she moved away. And then I felt myself getting angry all over again. And she said, and I hated that. She said, I did not want to be that mean, angry girl anymore who did not have any friends, So when I seen you come in, and everybody was moving away from you and you were always angry, I thought maybe he's like I used to be. I was going through a lot at home, couldn't tell anybody. And so I just decided I was going to share with you and be your friend because I needed me a friend and I figured maybe you needed a friend too. He said, yo, that's cool. I appreciate that because I did need a friend. And so they kept on going on through the rest of the school year and, thinking ahead in that story, I bet they stayed friends for life or more. Stop and think about it, friends. Every time you see somebody that's angry or going off and snapping all the time, maybe they just need somebody to stand. I'm a special education teacher too, and I handle, or should I say, teach some students that have those behavior problems, or somebody might bring them to me and say, hey, I can't do anything with him. And so I do what that student did. I stand there. I stand there until they realize I'm not going to run from you. I'm going to be right here to share. I'm going to be right here to care. I'm going to be right here to support you until you know that I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm going to be your friend. Imagine that. Just stop and think about it. That angry person, that hard to deal with person, maybe they just need a friend. Sharing really is caring. What if she hadn't shared with them? I just want you guys to stop and think about it. Stop and think about it. And with that, you guys have a great rest of your day. This is Miss Nikki's Traveling Story Bag, and I promise I will come back with another story because these things just pop into my head and they burn into my chest until I share them with you. These are stories that might help somebody. Y'all take care. See you next time.